So, as you guys probably might have known, today is International Workers' Day, which is aka May Day, which they do every first day of May annually. There's basically protests that go out, and and people that stand up and represent, foreign workers coming to different countries and working there and putting forth their, it's basically for their best efforts. But now we're seeing today was one of the worst that they've seen probably in decades, or a decade at least. And they've already said that before it even started, and now we're seeing cops in France being burned alive. It's horrible. I mean, there's protests everywhere, riots everywhere. It's getting really bad, and all these Antifa groups and stuff, across the globe, taking part in this. And it's become more than just an International Workers' Day. These people in America here doing the same thing, promoting illegal immigrants working, and just even keeping sanctuary cities and keeping it open for people to open the floodgates and let these people just wide open, and the open borders policy that George Soros really wants to implement. And that's what we're seeing here today. This isn't just a like old 50s liberal style of, yeah, let's accept everybody, but let's have our First Amendment and all that. No, that's completely wiped out the map. That's wiped out the map now of culturalism. It's just gone. So now what we're seeing is this brutal hatred towards any enforcement, any authoritarian, whether it be peaceful or non-peaceful. It's absolute anarchy at some points, and this May Day crap is it's stupid to me, to be honest. I knew about it coming a long time ago, and I knew it was gonna be pretty bad today. There are people all over, talk shows and everything announcing it, and all over major newspapers talking about this day coming. So it's here, and now we're seeing that happen, and now we're seeing, especially in Paris, is pretty bad, because we have that whole French election going on that I think in the next week or so we'll find out who the next president of France is going to be, and hopefully we can get Le Pen in there to finally stop this mass migration happening that's ultimately failing the state of France, so and collapsing their economy and ruining their jobs and their social engineering and all that. It's all part of the mass migration plan to bring in refugees there and sabotage the country across Europe. So maybe that can happen. Macron slipping in the polls. Le Pen is, last time I saw it was like 38% Macron and 59% for Le Pen. Let's hope it kind of stays to that nice little gap right there. That's a big, nice gap right there. The polls are leaning more towards her to win in France, while we still have massive protests and riots happening there. But we're also seeing radical jihadis coming in and overflooding that country. Not with good intentions, not adapting to the culture of France, rather than they're taking that culture, eliminating it, and overthrowing it, overriding it with Islamic faith and their whole pretext of what should be in the West. Like I said earlier in my last podcast, killing the gray zone, and the Christians and everyone there that's nonconformist to their ideologies. So, with that being said, I just want to give a break rundown of May Day here, what's happening today. You can look at the mainstream articles. They're all over Google, all over even Facebook, on Drudge Report. They're there. It's all over the place. And I believe what I saw last time is going to keep going till tomorrow, keep progressing, maybe not be as bad, maybe be worse, who knows, knowing with the intensity level of the division of the world right now within these countries, Europe and abroad, that's happening everywhere. And it's basically not going to stop for the foreseeable future. It'll get worse before it gets better, that I'm predicting. And I think that's a very real prediction here, seeing that these people really want to push this agenda and drive home their Islamic overtake of Western and Christian civilization. So with that being said, we're gonna really follow this. I'm gonna really follow this. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, Tuesday, May 2nd, with my full hour-long podcast. I'm going to try and break these down better with some articles to prove to you guys, and reflect on today with better detail in front of me. And other news has come out with crazy stories going on there on the face of Drudge, what's happening with Fox News, what's happening with the FBI, and things like that. We'll break them down, and what's going on with the congressional budget bill, and what's going to happen with the border wall. We're going to see it unfold as that goes along. So yeah, we're really seeing a giant wave influx of a transition into what could be a great new world or the absolute takeover of a World War III and New World Order style of conquer here. So that's what we're seeing. This is the liberal agenda. This is what's happening. This is what the programmers want, and the technocrats and all that with Facebook controlling minds. I'll get into that tomorrow too. That's come out. That's a big deal. That's been leaked through an Australian newspaper, and yeah, we'll just go on from there. So guys, I want you to tune in tomorrow for my hour-long podcast that I'll be posting up on Facebook, and like, subscribe, comment, and share these videos. Share my links that I put up, and put everything out there in the world. And like me on Facebook, follow my Facebook. I put all the articles up, the mainstream articles approve what's really happening. So you people aren't just, sitting here taking my word. Go look it up for yourselves. Go find it. Go do the research. Go watch some documentaries. Do what you gotta do to really gain yourself and arm yourself with knowledge. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay tuned for the Justin Comer Show. I am Justin Comer. Thank you.